you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
All right, there's a couple of them.
May you have many more.
Many more.
How many? How many more? 100 more. All right.
Am I ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, they just blew
Go
up.
for 10. Keep going.
Keep going. Just beat up for 10.
Here, let's light one. Let's light one.
Get it closer to him. Take the candle out of the cake. John, take one candle out of the cake and just hold it.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Blow it up.
I want to be the first. Yay.
There's no book big enough on you. How lovely and affectionate I am for you people. You are my friend, family, and have been. A year ago this time, my son stood over under the tree and said, "Hey, how many years do I have after today?" Well, this is the first. If I'm lucky.
It is so clear that he has lived a full season and extra innings, right? Right? Nine innings and extras. No, it is. So we've got nine innings and nine decades, right? So we've got 90. The 7th inning stretch in your 70s, when you got a little bit antsy, he finally got home to his homeland of Ireland, right? You got to go home and see family, and that was during the stretch when he all of a sudden, most people in their late 70s are starting to hunker down, and you're getting on a plane with Grandma and going to Ireland and seeing where you came from. And then a couple of years later, part of your stretch turned into a quadruple bypass. Okay, and the doctors said that would give you a few more years. Right? 21 years later, you're sitting here. Okay, so everybody check out who the doctor was. Yeah. And then in the 8th, for those of you that are familiar with the Red Sox, the 8th inning, what do? Sweet Caroline. So Grandpa's had, anybody that knows Grandpa, he's had some hearing issues, right? So maybe you thought it was Sweet Catherine. Right? Maybe. And so Kay came into his life, and after missing our grandmother, it was the biggest blessing to us to have Kay come into his life. Yes! And for those who know Kay, he snatched the young one. Right? 10 years younger. I think Kay has a lot to do with why he's sitting here. Absolutely. And so before I do a toast to Grandpa, I have to do a toast to Kay because she has been amazing.
Here's to Kay!
I think it keeps him young, and I think it keeps him sassy. He knows he's got it still. Oh, sexy. Okay.
Between the two of us, this.
That's not fun.
Sticking with the white liquor. Always safer.
Okay, so as I've affectionately called it, it's been Tuesdays with Ray. And so obviously with this book, there's life lessons that have been learned. So I've learned so many lessons, and I think I've learned more in the last 5 years coming up. We weren't on the wheel, and we're driving fast, and we had the music too loud, and he's like, well, you returned me safe again, right? I don't even think he's paying attention to my driving, because he's holding hands in the back with Kay.
Playing cards.
But the best was, we went up shopping a couple of years, maybe 2 years ago, up after House of Pancakes. We went up shopping for something, and Kay and Grandpa were returning something that somebody had given them. And Kay overheard an interaction with Grandpa and a woman, and he turned the corner of the turnstile, and the woman brushed up against him and said, "Oh, excuse me," and he said, "No, do it again."
There's no need to apologize.
He was 98. All right, the next lesson, chivalry for shore, chivalry for shore. And you know what, I always say to Kay that I feel so bad. We treat Kay like she's a 50-year-old because he's the 100 and she's going on 90. But Grandpa takes care of Kay and makes sure everything is open the door and let her go out first. Perfect gentleman. So if anything, and maybe that's why I'm not married, because if I'm trying to match you, I'm in trouble. And we won't, none of us will forget that it doesn't matter whether it's tied score for the Red Sox or he's got something important going on, he always walks to the window and he always waves until you're completely out of the driveway. So the chivalry and hospitality is certainly a lesson. And the final thing, it's interesting because for 5 years, almost every Tuesday, unless I am a little bit crazed and don't pick up the liquor, we do a toast, whether we're at Kay's house or Grandpa's house, and we have some alcohol, and I remind him he doesn't have to drive, so we're fine. And we always do a toast, and we always say, to your health. That's everything that he appreciates is to your health. I went to Ireland last year with students, and, you know, the Germans are brost, and we've got cheers, and we've got all sorts of things that people say, and in Ireland they say sláinte. And I asked our tour director what that meant, and he said, to your health. And I thought, you know what? That's meant to be for the Irish guy, right? So we've been saying it just with the wrong term all these years. So, I've learned a lot up here, that's for sure. Valerie Harper has said, her motto is stay as long as you can. So we hope you do, because you have stayed as long as you can. No. No, Grandpa. And hopefully the neighbors can hold a note better than the Lavins. We don't have a ton of talent here. But I think the most appropriate song that we could sing for you, who's lived a regular season and extra innings, is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the park. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, though it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.